From Dee Dee Richards, whose fans noticed she had a nip slip on the court, to Paige Buckers, whose boob tape failed to hold the girls up. These are the jaw-dropping moments when WNBA players literally started losing their clothes, right in front of the cameras. Angel Reese. Our first player takes us to Angel Reese, the 22-year-old forward for the Chicago Sky, who found herself at the center of a massive social media storm in early January 2025. An incident that would spark conversations about body shaming, sexism, racism, and the impossible standards placed on women in professional sports. The controversy began with what should have been a simple celebration, ringing in the new year. Reese celebrated New Year's Eve in a striking black gown with significant cutouts, exposing parts of her midriff, back, and sides. The dress was undeniably bold, designed to make a statement, and Reese looked absolutely stunning in it. She shared photos and a short video on Instagram, where she posed and danced lightly in the outfit, clearly feeling confident and beautiful as she welcomed 2025. But what happened next was something even Reese didn't expect. The tone quickly shifted as the post gained more traction. By January 2nd, backlash intensified, with users body-shaming Reese, accusing her of seeking attention and making racist and sexist comments. She has a lot of trust in that string, one quipped, suggesting that she could have a nip slip given the tiny string holding the dress together, while another claimed, "This girl just wants more attention, but doesn't want to hoop LOL." The situation escalated to the point where Reese felt compelled to deactivate her Instagram account, which had over 3 million followers at the time. Media outlets reported that her Instagram account, at Angel Reese 5, was deactivated or scrubbed, appearing offline to users. The New York Post described it as Reese scrubbing her account after the posts, linking it directly to the criticism. But Angel Reese is not someone who stays down for long. The account was reactivated by January 8, 2025, and she addressed the controversy with characteristic grace and strength. On January 8th, she posted on social media, "I covered up and gave y'all cover girl," referencing her Vogue Winter 2025 cover, where she appeared in a more conservative Versace dress. This was seen as a direct response to critics urging her to cover up, turning their criticism into triumph. Fans defended her right to express herself, noting double standards for female athletes, with one user writing, "Why are y'all mad at Angel Reese for looking good as Mao?" Others highlighted racism and sexism, with comments like, "Folks will see her in a sexy dress and say she's doing too much. Just say she looks good and go without being weird." There was also a separate incident in January involving a video that surfaced on January 12, 2025, showing Reese teaching her Chicago Sky teammate Marina Mabrey how to twerk during what appeared to be a casual team moment or podcast behind the scenes. The clip garnered over 375,000 views and mixed reactions, with some praising the fun vibe and others reigniting debates about her professionalism. Elizabeth Kitley. Elizabeth Kitley, a rookie center for the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA, became the center of viral attention in late February 2025 due to an optical illusion during her introductory press conference held on February 25, 2025, in Las Vegas. The event introduced Kitley alongside newly traded guard Jewel Lloyd, with both players posed holding up their Aces jerseys. Kitley, standing at 6'6", was a standout college player at Virginia Tech, where she earned 3-time All-American honors and wore jersey number 33, which was later retired by the school. She was selected by the Las Vegas Aces in the 2024 WNBA draft, but missed her rookie season after suffering a torn ACL in March 2024 during her final college games. The moment that sent social media into a frenzy was actually completely innocent. While posing for photos and holding up her Aces jersey, number 33, Kitley's strapless gray tube top created the appearance that she was topless or naked from the waist up in certain angles, as the jersey obscured her top from view. However, she was fully clothed, and the illusion stemmed from the jersey blocking the view of her strapless top. The press conference featured Kitley and Lloyd alongside head coach Becky Hammon and team executives, with team president Nikki Fargas highlighting the additions as key to pursuing championships, stating, "Obviously, we're here to win championships." Kitley is expected to play a post role behind star Aja Wilson in the upcoming season. Photos quickly circulated online with headlines like, "WNBA star Elizabeth Kitley sparks frenzy by going naked at press conference," amplifying the story. The illusion was purely optical. No actual wardrobe malfunction occurred, and Kitley remained professional throughout. The social media reaction was immediate and intense. Comments included, "Liz in that BIH naked. I was about to say, where's her shirt? And Kitley got anything on? Awesome." Freelance photographer Bree Lewerk quipped, "That's how you make an entrance at Elizabeth Kitley." Other reactions ranged from confusion to amusement, with one user asking, "Why does Liz look naked?" What makes Kitley's response so admirable is how she handled the situation with grace and humor. Kitley addressed the buzz lightheartedly on her Instagram, acknowledging the illusion with self-deprecating humor, stating, "Strapless was a choice," and following up with, "Excellent execution by me." Paige Buckers. Draft night is supposed to be the culmination of years of hard work, the moment when a college athlete's dreams become reality. For Paige Buckers, the 2025 WNBA draft certainly delivered on the dream fulfillment front, but it also provided an unexpected subplot that had fans and media talking for entirely different reasons. Despite overcoming significant injuries, including a torn ACL in 2022 and an ankle injury in 2024, Buckers entered the draft as the consensus top prospect, known for her scoring, playmaking, and leadership. The Dallas Wings, who had the worst record in the previous season, won the draft lottery and selected her first overall, pairing her with established stars like Arike Ogunbowale to revitalize the franchise. The drama began with her outfit choice for the evening. The draft itself was a high-profile event featuring an orange carpet, where prospects showcased designer outfits. Buckers arrived in a shimmering mocha-brown crystal-encrusted suit by Coach, featuring over 200,000 transparent rhinestones, which she accessorized with a Coach clutch. The suit was slightly oversized, contributing to its mobility on stage, and was secured with adhesive tape, a common styling choice for such events. But as the night progressed, that adhesive tape began to fail. The incident unfolded around 8:30 p.m. ET, shortly after the draft began. As Bucher's name was announced and she walked toward the stage, the jacket refused to stay in place, threatening to come undone. She gripped it with one hand while shaking hands with Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and posing for photos, expertly averting a headline-making mishap. During a subsequent interview with ESPN's Holly Rowe, Buchers continued, holding her chest, which Rowe misinterpreted as an emotional gesture, placing her hand over her heart. Buchers remained composed throughout, and fresh tape was reportedly applied to secure the jacket. The real story behind her hand placement came to light later. Buchers addressed the issue in a May 2025 interview with Time magazine, explaining it was a practical concern rather than an emotional one. "I didn't feel as trusting in the tape as when the night first started. I didn't want a wardrobe malfunction, that's for sure." The social media reaction was immediate and telling. Fans quickly caught on to what was happening, with one user posting, "Paige holding onto that jacket real tight." Another suggested, "I like the fit Paige, they should gotten her double-sided tape because she's holding the jacket making sure it doesn't show anything." Some fans even corrected media narratives, with one tweeting, "Paige wasn't touching her heart, she was covering her jacket so it wouldn't fly open. Stop making stuff up that isn't there." Sophie Cunningham. Our next story takes us to Sophie Cunningham, a player who has become synonymous with bold fashion choices and viral moments. Standing at 6'1", Cunningham has transformed from a 13th overall draft pick by the Phoenix Mercury in 2019 into one of the most recognizable faces in women's basketball, not just for her on-court intensity, but for her fearless approach to fashion. The most talked-about moment came in June 2025, before the Indiana Fever's game against the Dallas Wings. Cunningham arrived at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis wearing what can only be described as a show-stopping ensemble that immediately went viral across social media platforms. The outfit consisted of a tiny bra-style cropped tank top that exposed her midriff and abs, paired with eye-catching leopard print jeans, white Adidas sneakers, and a confident smile that suggested she knew exactly what kind of reaction she was about to generate. The ensemble was perfectly coordinated, showcasing her athletic build while making a bold statement about personal expression in professional sports. What made this moment particularly noteworthy was how Cunningham embraced the attention. She posed confidently for photos on the pre-game carpet and shared the look on Instagram with the caption, "You know what? Hell yeah, Fever Nation," clearly reveling in the buzz she was creating. The post immediately went viral, turning heads and generating conversations about fashion, confidence, and the intersection of athletics and personal style. The fan reactions were overwhelmingly positive, with supporters flooding social media with praise, calling her the face of the WNBA, and commenting, "So beautiful, I love her outfit, I love this woman," and "Fire me up, pa." Even her teammates got in on the action, with Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hull, and Aaliyah Boston reacting positively on Instagram, showing the supportive culture within the team. This wasn't Cunningham's first rodeo when it came to fashion-forward and very risque choices. She's renowned for her pre-game fashion, often blending streetwear, cowgirl vibes, and bold statements, from Daisy Dukes to Kobe Bryant sweaters, or all-black bikinis in off-season photos. Her approach to fashion has helped boost her social media following, which includes over 1 million followers on TikTok, turning arenas into personal runways. Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith, a prominent women's college basketball player, made her debut in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition as the April 2025 digital cover star, announced on April 8, 2025. This announcement sent shockwaves through the basketball world and beyond, as Van Lith became one of the first active college basketball players to be featured so prominently in the iconic publication. Van Lith, a 5'7" point guard, had a storied college career spanning Louisville, LSU, and TCU. She earned first-team All-ACC honors during her time at Louisville and led TCU to a 32-4 record in the 2024-25 season, securing Big 12 Championship MVP, Player of the Year, and Newcomer of the Year honors. Most remarkably, she became the first player in NCAA history, across men's and women's basketball, to reach the Elite Eight 5 times. The photo shoot was captured in Fort Worth, Texas, by photographer Taylor Ballantyne, featuring Van Lith in various swimsuits, including pieces from brands like Frankie's Bikinis and YSL, highlighting her athletic physique in a glamorous beachwear context. The debut was presented in partnership with Batiste and positioned as a celebration of her transition from college stardom to professional basketball, coinciding with the lead-up to the 2025 WNBA draft. What made this particularly significant was Van Lith's honest admission about stepping outside her comfort zone. Van Lith, who admitted to feeling intimidated by the experience, described it as a bold step outside her comfort zone, emphasizing empowerment and versatility beyond the court. This vulnerability made her all the more relatable to fans who saw her not just as an elite athlete, but as a young woman navigating new experiences. The photo shoot included standard swimsuit attire, such as bikinis, which were described as stunning and confident, though some social commentary highlighted the shift from jersey to beachwear. Images depicted Van Lith in empowering poses, often incorporating basketball elements to tie back to her athletic identity. The public reaction was overwhelmingly positive and enthusiastic. Fans expressed excitement, with comments like, "OMG, yes is finally my queen!" and "She looks so good, OMG," reflecting admiration for her beauty and confidence. Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink, the 23-year-old WNBA rookie forward for the Los Angeles Sparks, found herself in the spotlight, not for a wardrobe malfunction in the traditional sense, but for her candid discussion of participating in a nude photo shoot for Players magazine. This moment gained viral attention through Brink's candid discussion of the experience on her podcast, Straight to Cam, on June 30, 2025, where she revealed details that surprised her guests and sparked media coverage. What made this particularly noteworthy was that Brink participated in the photo shoot with guests including her mother, Michelle Bain Brink, a former Virginia Tech basketball player, and Sparks teammate Dearica Hamby, listening in. The photo shoot itself was captured for Players magazine, a newly launched sports and fashion publication, sometime earlier in 2025. Brink described it as an artistic endeavor, with one notable pose involving her holding a large lit match in her mouth, styled like a cigarette, which was intended to provoke a double take from viewers. On the podcast, Brink was refreshingly honest about the experience. Her exact quotes include some remarkable insights into her mindset. "I was fully naked for that player's shoot, and yeah, I was walking around naked. But more importantly, she explained her philosophy. There was only gays and girls in the room, I think, so it wasn't an issue. And I'm usually pretty open. I feel like I trust the creatives in the room." Perhaps most tellingly, she expressed her artistic vision. "But yeah, I feel like when they have a vision, I like the artistry of it all. I like shooting stuff like that. I think it's fun." This perspective frames the photo shoot not as a publicity stunt or attention grab, but as genuine artistic collaboration. The family dynamics made this story particularly interesting. Michelle Bain Brink was visibly shocked on the podcast, exclaiming, "You were," upon learning of the nudity, but she praised the artistic outcome, saying, "The whole player's shoot was amazing. It's art, and you want people to do a double take." She reflected on her own discomfort with body exposure as an athlete and expressed pride in her daughter's confidence. "You know what I love is that you are so comfortable in your own skin now." Didi Richard. Deosia Didi Richards is a professional basketball player drafted in the second round, number 17 overall, by the New York Liberty in the 2021 WNBA draft. She played college basketball at Baylor University, where she was named the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year in 2021. The alleged incident that put Richards in the spotlight began in early January 2023. The rumor originated when Richards posted a series of photos on Instagram that some social media users claimed showed accidental nipple slips. The posts in question appear to be from late 2022, with one post, dated around December 2022, featuring multiple images, with users speculating that the third slide showed a potential exposure. Reports describe the photos as casual or outfit-focused, possibly involving low-cut or sheer clothing, leading to claims of brutal nipple slips or boob slip moments. Comments highlighted in reports include playful or explicit remarks such as, "I see those, y'all cappin' if y'all say y'all ain't zoom in on that third slide. We wanna see dem chocolate chips," and "I'm trippin', or you can see nipple." What's particularly telling about this story is what didn't happen. Richards did not acknowledge the rumors, edit the posts in response, or make any statement about the alleged incident. She continued posting normally, including fashion and motivational content, without addressing the rumor, which aligns with her public persona of avoiding controversy. The timeline shows that late 2022 saw Richards sharing the implicated photos on Instagram, likely as part of her influencer-style content, including her Fashion Nova ambassadorship. Then, January 4th, 2023, gossip sites like Total Pro Sports, Therese Owens, and Egotastic Sports published articles amplifying the speculation, driving viral attention. Kelsey Plum. Our final story brings us to one of the most talked about pregame outfits in recent WNBA history, involving a player whose fashion choices have consistently made headlines. Kelsey Plum's leather ensemble moment perfectly encapsulates the intersection of personal expression, social media virality, and the intense scrutiny that comes with being a star athlete in the digital age. On May 14th, 2024, Kelsey Plum, a star guard for the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA, arrived at Michelob Ultra Arena in Las Vegas for the team's season opener against the Phoenix Mercury. This game also served as ring night, where the Aces received their championship rings from the previous season, making it an extra special evening for the team and fans. Plum's pregame outfit, a full leather ensemble from designer Alexander Wang, quickly went viral on social media, sparking widespread discussion. The outfit consisted of a sleeveless cropped leather waistcoat that bared her abs, low-waist crochet leather trousers, patent leather boots, and a small handle bag, accessorized with necklaces dangling down her chest. Notably, Plum chose not to wear a bra, which contributed to the outfit's revealing nature and led many users to speculate about a potential wardrobe malfunction or accidental exposure. The ensemble was described as barely there and scandalous by various outlets, with social media users debating whether it crossed into immodest territory or was simply a bold fashion statement. While no actual flashing occurred, Plum's outfit remained intact throughout the pregame tunnel walk and photos. Close-up videos circulating online led some to believe they glimpsed more than intended, fueling claims of an accidental flash. The context surrounding this moment adds another layer to the story. This incident unfolded amid Plum's personal life challenges, including her recent divorce from NFL tight end Darren Waller, which was filed in April 2024 after just over a year of marriage. Plum had publicly addressed her tough offseason, emphasizing personal growth and gratitude in interviews. Some social media commentary tied her outfit choice to this, suggesting it was a post-divorce glow-up or empowerment move, with users joking about Waller's potential regret. For example, Darren Waller with the fumble. Additionally, Plum had just been announced as part of a major Skims campaign with the WNBA, alongside other stars like Candace Parker, which may have influenced her fashion-forward approach. On the court, that night, Plum performed well, scoring 19 points and adding 5 assists in the Aces' 89-80 victory. The outfit overshadowed some of the game's buzz, but it aligned with Plum's history of eye-catching pregame looks. The social media reaction was immediate and intense. Many praised the outfit as empowering and sexy, with comments like "Kelsey Plum been on a run, SMH," and fire emojis flooding posts. Fellow WNBA players such as Dallas Wings' Kalani Brown, "Actin' Up," and fans celebrated it as a highlight of ring night. However, not all reactions were positive. A significant portion of the buzz stemmed from users thinking Plum flashed her goods due to the outfit's design. Posts like, "Oh, Kelsey Plum got the plums out," and "sharing for educational purposes only." Conservative voices, including those citing Plum's Christian faith, deemed the outfit immodest and not God-honoring, sparking threads with hundreds of replies. Others tied it to broader WNBA issues, with one user claiming Plum hurt the WNBA by downplaying her visibility. Click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this.